Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, today we got one of the most important breaking news episodes in a very long while. I'm not sure if we should call this news or just old information that has now resurfaced, but what I'm about to share with you guys today is insanely huge, and really, it has put my confidence in Ripple winning this case from about 98% to about 99.9%. Because what I'm about to show you is groundbreaking, guys. And I want you all to press that like button and share this video over on Twitter. Whew, it's gotten pretty damn juicy. All right, so Jeremy Hogan shared over on his Twitter. Give a follow. We'll do that. Or like. Or just say thanks to Frank. His tweet was cited in Ripple's latest brief, and the email from the SEC states, quote, that the SEC has not issued a determination on whether XRP is a security. That email was October 14th, 2020, 2 months before the lawsuit. Boom. Well, let's dive a little bit into it, all right? Because we've actually seen this tweet before. Don't get it wrong. I really firmly believe we have talked about this earlier, yet it's only now resurfacing because I've seen the name Frank come by quite a couple of times, at least I thought. So I'm also assuming we've already seen his tweets in the past, but all right. So specifically what it's referring to here is that within the document which I read to you guys yesterday evening, or I should say about 8 hours ago actually, there was a little bit of a footnote. And the footnote reads that the SEC has repeatedly mischaracterized the deposition testimony from Mr. Hinman and Ripple's counsel's motions to strike non-responsive testimony. So one thing straight to the bat here is that they are referencing to Mr. Hinman, who's kind of been eating from both sides. He wants the cake and he wants to eat it too because, well, he's shown some dubious decisions on XRP/Ripple. Now, guys, before we continue, I want you all to put down below if you are also excited about Ripple, even more excited than you were before. And I am actually going to buy some additional XRP because I think we're dipping down below the triangle here a little bit. Two things, right? One is usually I would actually sell if we get a confirming candle afterwards. Just want to quickly share that because that's the way I trade these breakouts. Then again, I'm also thinking, well, with the news we just got, a candle like this might literally be because some bigger guy out there is trying to manipulate the market. And so from a certain perspective, I really should just buy a little bit more. You know what? We'll buy 250 XRP extra like that. It's about $69. I should just kind of keep buying and keep adding because, well, this, you can't really discredit this. It's so huge. All right. At his deposition, Mr. Hinman was asked about discussions concerning the application of federal security laws to digital assets. And about this specifically, I've already told you, the William Hinman deposition has become public. But out of the 500 pages or 9 hours of deposition, only about 1/4 of it all, maybe not even that, has become public, and it was at the SEC's discretion to make the choice as to what they would show. And what that shows to me is that the SEC obviously chose to put in the most controversial things for Ripple so that the public would basically turn their backs against them. His response focused exclusively on XRP, but there was no motion to strike that response. Ripple's counsel then re-asked about his discussions other than those concerning XRP, and Mr. Hinman again ignored the question and gave an answer that referred exclusively to XRP. Ripple's counsel moved to strike solely this second duplicative response because I asked you for your recollection of meetings that didn't involve XRP. Notably, Mr. Hinman's testimony is refuted by the SEC's own communications to the public as late as October 2020, that the SEC had made no determinations as to XRP's status. See Frank Mossman, Twitter Frank. and the SEC's own filings in a case brought by XP Hole. Well, we'll get to that one in just a second. It's about John Dean. But let's first check out this tweet here and the message. So, Frank said, all right, these guys, I have bought XRP in early 2018 and wasn't sure if I bought a security because there was no decision yet. So I asked the SEC, and here's the answer to my concerns. Are they lying to me? And so what we're seeing here is the official SEC sending him a message on the 14th of October, 2020, a couple of months before he actually put it over on Twitter. So dear whatever, Mr. Frank maybe, thank you for your recent email to the US SEC. We appreciate the opportunity to review your additional concerns about Ripple XRP crypto. Please be advised, the SEC has not issued a determination on whether the crypto XRP is a security. Whether a crypto is considered a security will depend on the characteristics and use of the crypto, and as we have suggested, you might want to review Chairman Jay Clayton's statement regarding crypto and initial coin offerings right there. Once again, thank you for contacting the SEC. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where we got him. Why? Well, I have 2 points. One, they're stating that they have not made a determination on whether XRP is a security at this point. Yet, the SEC had been investigating Ripple for 2 years as of this point. And so, if they did not make a determination or couldn't advise people properly 2 months before the lawsuit, well, that is peculiar, right? And again, on the basis of protecting investors, they're doing a really bad job. If one of the investors who texted them about the security question got a big middle finger to the face a couple of months later, right? Because he asked it the 14th of October, and then 2 months later, the company which he asked about got sued. And since they've been investigated for 2.5 years by that time they got sued, well, you would kind of consider otherwise. And the second part where we got him is in the sense that Jay Clayton might be deposed from here on forward, or where William Hinman basically's statements about giving advice or clearance to the market, basically clarification, is going to be a lot more important, because the SEC basically here refers to Chairman Jay Clayton's speech regarding crypto, which was based upon William Hinman's speech surrounding crypto, which was based upon his own opinion, not the SEC opinion. Yet the SEC is saying, hey, if you're having some questions, check out Jay Clayton's own opinion, because it was not an official SEC piece, right? It was an own opinion, or was it a I believe this was just an opinion statement. But whatever, even if it's an SEC official opinion, this was based upon William Hinman's opinion, which was completely his own, and even though it was verified by the SEC to make sure it didn't contain any, stupidities, it is not an SEC opinion officially. Yet, how the ball kind of turns itself around right now, it kind of feels as if it is, right? It kind of feels as if it's all coming together here, and I mean, this is amazing. This is amazing stuff. This is really, 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 really good. All right, I really wish he had tagged me, because I check everybody who tags me. And as I said before, I do think we've already covered it at the time. I really just can't. I can't think that we didn't see this at the time. But maybe he just had 0 followers and 0 anything, and he just didn't get any notification at that point at all. Because I'm seeing I did not press the retweet button. Then again, back in the time, I didn't always do that. So it's not always a fun fact thing. Then again, there's some other stuff which has resurfaced. All right, so Bank, for example, shared this over on Twitter. Ripple's Arthur Brito, September 30th, 2015. Arthur Brito is one of the co-creators. Ripple Labs doesn't want to provide financial advice or give anyone false expectations for the value of XRP. So this is a couple of years ago, right? Somebody said, simple, are there gateways in the works that will bring substantial volume or liquidity to the Ripple network? With the discontinuation of SnapSwap, a little hope could help some of us that refuse to give up. People are thinking that you are giving up on XRP, but I hope/believe that this is just a step towards making Ripple regulated for much bigger possibilities when it comes to easily getting your hands on some XRP. Please give us something. So the founder said, in general, Ripple Labs doesn't want to provide financial advice or give anyone false expectations for the value of XRP. As such, you should not expect any guidance from Ripple Labs on these topics. Especially as Ripple Labs do not control the value of XRP, I personally believe a sign of being overly invested in XRP is being overly concerned about the value of XRP. In particular, asking Ripple Labs to pre-announce announcements makes little sense. Ripple Labs will make announcements when it makes sense to. Anyone can make a gateway, and it's up to those gateways to disclose their intentions when they want to. Ripple Labs, of course, would like to see a prolific, robust, compliant ecosystem with many gateways and encourages potential gateways to contact Ripple Labs to see if Ripple Labs can be of assistance. Ripple Labs continues to grow its talented team of over 100 employees and has many positions open. Ripple Labs continues to invest in Rippled and the Ripple protocol. Ripple Labs is working on substantial upgrades to the Ripple protocol, including a version 2 and 3. And I currently believe the future primary use case of crypto will be 1. Bridge currency, 2. Investment, 3. Settlement, and additionally, I believe XRP has the potential to be very well fulfilling these roles, basically. Wow, right? Wow. That is already juicy straight at the bat. That's just nice to see. Huh. I'm feeling good. I don't know. I like that. I like reading that. And the fact that he thinks the priorities are going to be settlement, investment, and bridge currency. Very interesting. Now, Jeremy Hogan, however, had a reply to this saying, "This is the type of communication that the SEC is hopefully finding in the Slack messages and other discovery from Ripple." Here, Mr. Brito makes clear Ripple does not try to influence the XRP price. This suggests that Ripple executives got good legal advice back in the day. And so, clearly, Ripple did know what to say back in the time and did know exactly what they were up for, because if the co-founder said, yeah, we're really excited to see XRP pump or do something like that, it would have been pretty dumb, but that would have been a more usual response in some degree if you didn't know that you had to be careful, so to speak, right? But even in 2015, Ripple knew what they had to say about a question like this, which basically most likely means they were already smart in what they should put down. They were already smart in what way they should market. They were already smart in all those different points. And so thinking the SEC, right, that they're going to find some really juicy details of some really bigger conspiracy and bigger scam in the midst is most likely false, as once more, Ripple thought this through a little bit better, which you might see as a sketchy thing if Ripple thought it out how to scam people. I'm not saying that. I am saying that Ripple knew from the get-go what the problems were, what the pain points were, and what they were up for. Yet it is only the SEC that's been kind of dubious about these things. Now let's move on, though. Let's move on. So the footnote continues to say, where is it now? Where is it now? Let's quickly. So I'm a little bit. Okay, here we go. And the SEC's own filings in a case brought by XRP holders now seeking to intervene in this case, which stated that XRP's status under the security laws is being litigated in this case. See the John Dean v. SEC. And it basically talks about the respondent's motion to dismiss for lack of subject matter, jurisdiction, and failure to state a claim upon which relief can be granted. Mr. Hinman's personal views as to XRP status are dubious. In any event, given his testimony that not all of the factors laid out in the Howey need to be met to be an investment contract, Hinman is quoted there as well. So what that refers to is the fact that right now, the way that a crypto constitutes as a security for is actually quite difficult to really figure out all the way. And what I mean with that is right now, if you want to make sure that your crypto is not a security, good luck finding it out. And good luck finding out what exactly these SEC members thought about it, because they've let go of different statements regarding both sides. And so as it currently stands, what we're just kind of concluding here is that the SEC has shown dubiousness, if I should say it like that. Ripple has just found it out. Ripple is tweeting about freaking... How in the world did they find that, huh? Ripple has been doing that freaking all of days. That's some high... I literally think they've watched the majority of... No, not them maybe, but... I know for a fact that Ripple or the SEC at least looked at either our Twitter or the YouTube channel at one point or another, because I know that Bank, his YouTube channel was actually mentioned in the lawsuit. And now a tweet from Frank, who is a very small account as well, has also been mentioned in the lawsuit. These guys are watching us, all right? And the community, as the judge and Ripple and the SEC stated before, are so big and so important right here. Guys, it is closing in. I firmly believe it's closing in, and it's a good, it's so good. It is so juicy, and I'm loving it. I'm loving every single piece of this juice right now. And even though I covered this document yesterday, I didn't read all the footnotes, which is dumb of me, but I guess it's because I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. And we got that information that this document was filed while I was recording a video, so I didn't get time to prepare it just quite yet. Now, in the morning, I have all the time in the world, yet the problem is that now it's already been a couple of hours, and I've already seen a couple of videos, already a couple of tweets and whatnot. We're a little bit late to the party. Yet, I really hope you learned something new. I really hope you didn't know about this just quite yet, or from a certain perspective that you already did, because it is huge. And guys, my confidence in XRP is up so much that I'm thinking of just buying the entire freaking market off. Once more, if we're looking at the real pure technicals, it wouldn't be a smart idea to buy. I would prefer to wait to about $1.09, or, as we've kind of come down, as it's a triangle that broke out towards the downside right now. You can see it breaking out, so I would most likely just wait for it. But the fact that we got such positive news makes me want to buy more XRP. And so if I had to make a choice, then in terms of trading, real trading, I would most likely wait a little bit for a lower entry. But in terms of buying for the longer term and buying for this lawsuit specifically, I'm buying right freaking now because this is bullish and I want to have it. And by the way, guys, Bybit is the exchange I use to trade on. You can trade XRP, but also the perpetuals. So you can kind of use it with leverage, but you can also just buy it spot, just buy XRP with USDT, for example. Otherwise, Binance is down below. I sometimes use some other different exchanges like BITRUE. A link is also down below for that one. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today. All right, so make sure you check out Bybit. There's also a big competition right now going on. Check it out. I'll see you guys again in another one.